the menu. I hate that my internet cut out on me. That's annoying. Ugh. I'm so angry. Not really angry. I'm just. All right, so I told everyone to refresh on the chat. So if you're still listening live, we're about to get into the wrestling themes. If you're not listening live, then you don't hear what we're saying, so it doesn't really fucking matter. All right, let's start at 45 seconds. So that's 2, 1. Welcome, everyone, to the Friday show. Happy Friday! Ah! I feel like Pee Wee Herman, and now I don't want to do that bit anymore. Some things you just don't want to do very much of anymore. This is the Friday show. We're talking about top 10 Impact Wrestling themes as we get ready for Slammiversary next Sunday. I think it's Sunday, the 18th. I think that's right. Let's check. The 18th. There it is. So, Marcus, top 10 wrestling themes. Was this a difficult one for you?
No, not really, because it's funny, because I've been putting on music when I be on the laptop every day, and a lot of times it's a wrestling thing. So it wasn't that hard.
For me, it was because I've forgotten so many themes, but I think that my top 5 is fairly accurate to where I think my tastes lie. But with that being said, let's get into number 10, start this thing off right. We're going with the Wolves theme, Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards. I have this song, this isn't even a gag or a bit or a joke, on my Microsoft Zune. And whenever I go out on my rides or my runs, I usually end up hearing their theme, and it's still so damn good. I forgot what one that's not on this list, but it should be EC3's theme. Damn it! Oh well. The Wolves. The Wolves theme is fantastic, though. It set the pace for their ferocity and style so perfectly. Special shout out to Eddie Edwards, his solo theme. The one with the fire. I like that one. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Marcus, number 9.
I guess that would be. I mean, the honorable mentions. I guess that the Eddie Edwards thing, "Taking Back What's My Love It." Also liked Max's theme because it had like a superhero feel to it.
Oh yeah, with the. That was hard to hit.
Yeah, that was nice.
Thank you.
And
Pain was worth it.
yeah, I mean it's we've had some great things. You got to throw out the for me honorable mention, and this might come up for you, but for me the Stingers as well.
Actually, Sting's theme was never one that I enjoyed. I know. It's shocking. He came out to 2 really great ones in WCW, and I never thought that the guitar riff felt right, but it did kind of harken to his Metallica theme song when he came out in WCW to Seek and Destroy. So I don't hate it completely, but I thought they could have done a bit better.
Yeah. But for me, my pick is gonna be kick it off with Nation of Violence for Samoa Joe. This obviously harkened to one of the worst things that ever got did in that company, and that freaking him getting kidnapped and him turning into some. I got a tattoo over my eye with a sling blade he had.
It was like some kind of like jagged machete.
Yeah, jagged machete he had. I mean, it was him keeping this thing was literally the best thing that came out of it. And to me, it just fit his swag. Like he just came out and was just kind of just. It was him. He owned it. He came out to it, and it kicked. When you sit back and listen to it. So for me, I thought that was this is a hot pick for me.
Can we just also do an RIP to the idea of the Nation of Violence? It was supposed to be like his own one warrior nation, like the Ultimate Warrior had in WCW. But I always thought it could have been a baller stable. I mean, what's more badass than a team? A nation. God, what a waste. My number 8 is going to be My World by Jeff Jarrett. I never liked Jeff Jarrett when I got back into wrestling with TNA. I was like, don't like this Jeff Jarrett guy. Never have. Didn't like him WCW. Didn't like him WWE. I always wanted to like him. But as I got older and I started to realize just how good he really was in the ring, I started to really have a different kind of view on him. And his music is so damn good because, especially during the first 4 years of the company, it was the only one that was made specifically for him. Like, AJ Styles' first theme wasn't Get Ready to Fly. It was Born and Raised in the USA, and it's terrible. Born and raised in the USA. Born and raised in the USA. Like, Abyss's theme wasn't even Abyss's theme. I think it was Amazing Reds at one point. No, Monty Brown. That's who I'm thinking of. He just stole Amazing Reds' theme. Like, it's just the music for, the first 4 years sucked. AJ Styles eventually got good. Then Abyss has made his own, and Monty Brown's was all right. AMW's was fantastic. Ron Killings killed it, but Jarrett was the first originator to actually have good music in this company. So props to the OG. Marcus, number 8. I can count.
Yeah, for me, I like this guy's whole run. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I like his whole run in the company, and this is like a take on a band that I like, in Evanescence, called My Last Breath. It's Christian Cage's thing called Takeover version 1. Yeah, I dug it. This was another thing that perfectly fit the performer for me, and probably something I probably imitated when I used to watch it when he was in the company in those early 2000s. So yeah, I dug it. It was some good stuff.
That was baby Marcus when he was 15. Enjoying his high school days as Chad started college. Because I remember that we are only 4 years apart. But when we met, that was a long time ago. And I was like, you're just a baby. He's a baby. But now as I hit 33, I'm like, yeah, well, welcome to being old and nearly dead. How'd you feel, Marcus? 30's creeping right around the corner. It sees you. Marcus is like, thanks for that, fucker.
Yep, that's it.
Next up, I think we're on number 7. I think that's right. Of course, it's goddamn Scott Steiner. TNA had a propensity for taking WCW and WWE music and repurposing it in their own funnel. Like, at one point, Kevin Nash came out to the Wolfpack theme, only it wasn't as good as the Wolfpack theme because there was no lyrics to it, and it was just like a keyboard. And I was like, oh, God, it's awful.
Yo, Hogan's thing felt like it was direct. It was more direct. That whole H2 down.
Yeah, it was played by Robbie Hendricks probably. Jimmy's long lost nephew. And then of course they just took Hulk Hogan's WCW theme and gave it to Abyss, like literally just Jimmy Hart's rendition of Hulk Hogan's WCW theme that Abyss got. So that's a
Booker had the same effect.
Yep, Booker's theme was just like note for note like his WCW theme, and Steiner's no difference. But his actually, there was a time in WCW where he just had the sirens, but they eventually gave him, the actual score. And Steiner's music in TNA was more or less the same, but was more pronounced on the sirens. Yeah. So definitely got to give respect to the Big Bad Booty Daddies theme because it brought you back to when I was, in 6th, 7th grade watching Scott Steiner just suplex bitches. So yeah, Chad gives it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, and shout out to Scott Steiner, man. And then I guess somebody who carrying a tradition forward. A shout out to the Big Bad, say this politically correctly, gluteus mama. And Jordan Grace for kind of carrying that forward, because I think you tweeted, it was like, I didn't recall her putting sirens in, but I dig it.
Yeah, she's got the Big Bad Booty Mama has the Steiner siren now. If only she adopts the Steiner recliner, We can call it the Grace Lock. I'd be fine with that. Marcus, number 6. Who'd you got?
That's perfect. For me, I don't see. I mean, this is all time different classic. Like all these things I rock with. I can listen to, and to me, a lot of all these things fit these performers so well. You got to talk about a banging theme in TNA. You're looking at a tag team theme. You're looking at Take a Fall, beer, money. You gotta. It's perfect, man. You talk about the cowboy. You're talking about the rich boy and Robert Bopperoo. You talk about this Take a Fall. I mean, it is. I never get tired of hearing it. So and it's not really a soundtrack throughout the lineage of that company's tag team division to me. So yeah, you ain't too many themes that perfectly fit specifically a team, because oftentimes we'll just get either somebody the team will come out to one guy's theme, or it'll be like a poor man's mix of both.
Looking at you, Rob Van Dam and Booker T.
But this was perfect. Take a Fall. God love it.
By the by, most of the early music was done by Dale Oliver and Serge Salinas, the husband of Dixie Carter. Just a fun little factoid that might ruin your day. I think I skipped some. I'm not sure. My next one is MVP's theme from 2014.
Oh, yeah.
What is this, number 4? I hope this is number 4. I really hope I didn't screw up the list.
I'm back, everybody. I'm back.
It's a really good theme, and it comes out with the Godzilla roar. Just phenomenal. And I think it was the night after, or like the same night the Wolves debuted, and he came out holding the MVP chain next to Davey and Eddie. Oh, that could have been a great stable. It really could have been. Music's fantastic, though. It really set the tone for who he is as a personality. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's really had two perfect themes in that regard. Between I'm Coming and then that.
Mm-hmm.
So, kudos to him. I guess up next, you were finished, correct?
Yes. Next up.
Next up for me, again, look, there was nobody better. You talk about it when they first came to the company, Kurt Angle. I mean, he's one of the greatest of all time. But you talk about prime Kurt Angle, and just I think his theme in WWE perfectly encapsulated the amateur background and his Olympic accomplishments. But this, to me, really defined his gold medal theme. And TNA really defined who he was as a performer, and just a savage in that ring. And the lyrics were sick, and just the whole interest in how it fit, just the swag of the beast known as Kurt Angle at that time. His gold medal theme, it just kicked. Every time you hear it, him coming out of the ground, it was great.
Fun fact about Kurt Angle, in both of his WWE and TNA runs, he actually had a repurposed theme. In WWE, his original theme belonged to the Patriot, Del Wilkes. And in Impact, his theme was actually based off of the, let me double check the band's name. It was called Lunatic Fringe by Red Rider. So kind of a neat little footnote on the Kurt Angle of it all. My last one, Marcus, I hope I got 5 in because this is the last one I have, is actually going to go to Mr. Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
I always enjoyed his theme, and like when he debuted, it was fantastic because like it was against Abyss in 2010 at the Genesis pay-per-view. The lights went out, and then you'd hear Mr. and then and I fucking love it. It just was so high paced, it was so energetic, it was so much energy, and it fit the personality of Ken Anderson so well that it really set him up for some unique opportunities in the company. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, he kind of fizzled out after 2012, or actually really 2011, and he couldn't really find his bearings again. But if he does make a comeback in 2020, which is always possible because D'Lo Brown's looking for an Aces and 8 partner, here's hoping that Mr. Anderson brings back that energy and fire he had with him when he was in NWA. Marcus, the last slide I got loaded up is for you. Who'd you got?
Oh, that would be great to see. But I am going to miss that mic drop, though. That was hot.
And we can still have the mic drop.
Yeah. That's the one thing we could say we miss about those Orlando settings because everything was just naturally set up. Um, but yeah, for me, I gotta go again. This guy's been a theme throughout my thing. The phenomenal AJ Styles. I gotta go with "Get Ready to Fly." To me, his best theme, um, besides his early one called "I Am," by I think Grits as well. Um,
From Ring of Honor?
um, from from Impact.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing that. Yeah, I am. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
just
right.
get rid of.
He did have two themes. Never
Yeah,
mind. I'm
yeah.
dumb.
He had multiple versions of this one, which I didn't like. But I think this to me was his premier theme, specifically, 2009 when he was having that great run, eventually winning the title and stuff like that. Like I said, perfectly to me fit him. The lyrics were sick, and the coming through the rain of pyro with the whole, throwing a hoodie off and everything. I thought it just perfectly suited to him, and I'll still rock to it and put me a hoodie on and mimic it to this day. So.
Make sure you do a little peek before you throw it back.
Got to. You got to. If you don't do that, it ruins the whole interest. It's like rocking Triple H's thing with no water bottle.
Can't have that. So that's it for our last top 10 of the week. We'll be recording more of these come Sunday. We'll probably keep it more impact focused as well because Slammiversary is, it's Friday now, so Slammiversary is a few days from here, like about a week plus, maybe 10 days, give or take, 8 days, 9 days, 9 days. So we'll be doing another 3 impact ones for next week. Not sure what we'll be doing, but we'll be doing something. So for Mark's Screen, I'm Chad Porto. You can find us over at Twitter at Paradox Kid. That's Marx's PARADOXKID. I think that's right. You can find me.
Yeah, you know that.
Sorry, I cut you off. You can also find him on his other podcast, The True Penny Show, on Twitter at True Penny Show, TruePennyShow. And you can find me on my personals on Twitter nope, that's the websites. Mine is Chad NerdCorp, ChadNerdCorp. My Instagram is Chad's Photo Hut. Our website is RealNerdCorp.com, RealNerdCorp. The Instagram is NerdCorp. Nope, that's Twitter. I'm all kinds of fuzzled right now. I'm confoozled. Twitter is NerdCorp. Instagram is RealNerdCorp. Podbean, Spotify, and iTunes. You can find us on there to download all of our past podcasts. I swear to God, I'm not this erratic on those shows, although I might be. By searching either Real NerdCorp or NerdCorp, we have a couple shows you can listen to throughout the week. Wrestling Underground, Making an Impact, ComicCorp, Ohio Guys, and GameCorp. All those are brought to you by the Real NerdCorp Radio Network. So go check those out as well. And you can also go and find the podcast on the website. Simple direct link to wherever you need to go, realnerdcorp.com. And yeah, that's about it, Marcus. Unless you got anything else you want to add?
No, man, this was a fun one. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yes. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and all that jazz. YouTube.com/Wrestling Underground. We'll see you guys next Monday for another edition of the Top 10 here at the Wrestling Underground. For Mark's Screen, I'm Chad Porto. Marcus, take us home.
Good night, me.